and welcome again to another fun-filled, intriguing love adventure. My name is Purusha, and as promised from our previous episode, I did mention a few surprises are on the way. And these surprises will be unfolded slowly but surely. And to give you a hint, one is coming up just after the break when we have the opportunity to speak to a lovely female or male. Speaking of males, we are on the lookout and constantly searching for females as well as the males to come onto the show. But it seems perhaps the males are, I don't know, shy, maybe too shy. Guys, contact us. Your opinions and thoughts are just as wanted as the girls, so check us out on our website and make a plunge. Our website is www.successfuldating.tv. We have had some queries of late from viewers asking if this show is only about dating, and the answer is no. It's just what the show is called. Yes, we do believe in the power of love and the success it can bring into your life if it's done right, but we have a focus on the universal aspects of it. And what I mean by that is love's many faces. As we all know, love isn't picture perfect with pinks and reds and fancy love hearts. It can also be horrible and cold and sad even, and even lonely. We don't want to exclude those dark times of love, we want to embrace them. So guys, watch us if you want to laugh or want to hear some real comments on the love topic from real wonderful people that come onto our show. Watch us for a giggle. And as mentioned, giggling surprises are coming your way. And watch us in general. There are heaps of reasons to watch this all-encompassing mixed bag of love hearts. And if you stick around, you may just find your niche of interest. Just to take note, boys and girls, this show is for entertainment and recreational purposes only, and you must be at least 18 years old to come onto the show. Our website again is www.successfuldating.tv. So check us out and send us through your caller questions. Or if you would like to come on as a single, don't be shy. Now it's caller time, and our first two callers are...
Hi, my name's Dane. My question is, my partner wants to get breast enlarged. When should I support her?
Hi Dean, thanks for that question. That's an interesting one. Look, it's a challenging one as well. Being a woman, I can understand how another woman would want to get a boob enlargement, but it depends really the reason why she wants it. If it's just for you because you're complaining to her that her chest isn't big enough, then that isn't right at all. Or if she wants to do it for her own self-esteem and her own reasons, that's okay. I'd just be careful about the size she would be going to. There are boob and boob enlargements, if you know what I mean. So I keep my eye out on her reasons for wanting to get one done, that's all. I'd also like to mention for her to see a well-renowned cosmetic surgeon, for her own body and health too. So thanks for the question.
Hi, Purusha. My name's Andy. I'm having an affair with someone and I'm in a relationship, but I can't help it. What do you think?
Hi Andy. Look, I don't know if you're going to like my answer, mate. Cutting through all the sugar coating and the I can't help it, it's plain and simply not the right thing to do. Now, there is an interesting word that has hit the public lately and it seems to be gaining popularity to constant, and it's a word I'm sure you've heard of, and that's karma. Yes, this word, we all know it, don't we? Look, if you have a horrible wife and she has done the wrong thing by you at a constant, then that puts a different spin on things. But if it's just a random act you're doing, then yeah, plain and simply wrong, thumbs down. Now, we will get to that karma word later on, but in the meantime, we are off to a short break. So grab yourself a snack, guys, and don't go away.
Are you ready? Said, are you ready now? Are you ready? Said, are you ready now?
We are back and we're kicking our first guest who has so far been the youngest and bravest male to join us and grace us with his bold presence. And I'm saying bold because he has had the guts to come on where other males have feared to tread. So I'm pleased to introduce John from Melbourne.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And no, you actually are, because you are the first youngest, boldest male.
Well, I'm privileged.
No, and you are. And it actually goes to show, guys, John is a living proof that there are guys around that are, quite young, and, they can say what they feel, and they're open and they're honest and they're daring. So, it's actually a great thing.
Yeah, well, Yeah, I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
Glad I could come on.
No worries. Now, look, we have we have our relationship readings, and one of them is with your friend, who we won't say because that's for privacy reasons. But we have her details, and we just like to find out the match reading that Tatiana has to say, and it's fun. It's not. She's very serious about her readings that she does, so it's based on numerology. But let's hear what she has to say.
Hello, this is Tatiana here, and John, I'm now looking at your chart. You look like quite a sensitive person. You tend to be very sensitive towards the way you hear things from other people, but you do tend to be a little bit insensitive towards other people out there. So when I look at your friend's chart, she's got a similar sort of a thing, but where you tend to be insensitive towards her, and she can actually do the same thing to you, she's got that talkative part of her nature where she sees things from a perspective of the way things have to be for her. And she will be thinking things through quite a lot, and she may not necessarily communicate the way she feels towards what you're saying. So she might have those silent moments where she's thinking but not really telling you very much, and you are thinking but also thinking that she's not telling you what you want to hear. Now, when the both of you are in your grounded side, where you are both on the same wavelength, then the two of you get on quite well. You both seem to, however, have a split in your characters, where your friend tends to be a little bit emotionally shut down, not able to talk about her emotions very openly because she's got all that mental stuff going on. You seem to be literally divided into three parts of your character. The part where you are very sensitive, the part where you are very open to people, like to be chatty, like to be communicating to people on that sociable level and being warm and friendly and caring and understanding. And then there's the other side of you that really looks like that business side that's creative but at the same time a little bit picky, a little bit wanting to have things go your way. It looks a little bit of a difficult combination here. I would say there's quite a difficult chart here. It's not very compatible. I think there'd be quite a lot of differences and not very easy to be able to communicate to one another in normal sense of the word. So all the best here. I hope it works for you.
Now look, having to hear a reading from a neurologist can be a bit of an eye-opener, guys, and it may put the person on a bit of a spot to ask their thoughts on it, but how would you rate the accuracy of the reading?
I'll say, first, when I was just listening to it, most of it sound very much accurate to me.
Well, you know what, and even you saying that actually takes guts too, because I'm just saying some people might want to cover up and say, no, that was completely wrong. But even admitting, like say if I was, a scaredy cat with something, and then instead of me saying, yes, I am, I'd be saying, no, I'm not. So even you actually admitting to something that is, especially on TV, that actually shows that, you've got nothing to hide and you can sort of stand strong in who you are. That's really good. That's really good. It's a good trait to have. So, I mean, that must be part of who you are.
Yeah, I've always thought it is.
Yeah. No, that's good. I mean, look, especially because, I'm not saying being younger to be patronising, but being younger, there's a lot more that you sort of go through in your life. But even being that open and honest from a young age, I think that can teach a lot to the males out there who are older, who still aren't open. So, I mean, look, what do you have to say to the guys out there, like, your insights and stuff?
Well, I'll say one thing, guys. Always be honest with a girl and do not cheat on her.
Yeah, see, there you go, guys. You don't have to be young, you don't have to be old, you just have to actually know what you're talking about, and you have to be coming from the heart. And I think that's the most important thing. But look, I have one or two questions. And, this is about the relationship side of things. So, Just, I guess, just so the viewers can know, just a little bit about yourself. What to do in your spare time. What's happening in John's world?
Well, I do fair bit of acting, singing. I do sport, mainly baseball,
Yeah.
and that's mainly that's what I mainly do in my spare time.
Yeah. So a lot of creative things that you do in life. Yep, that's good. Have you always been like that?
Yeah, I believe so. Ever since I was
Little baby.
ever since I was
in the
young.
Matthews, yeah.
Yep.
No, that's good. Okay, so you've already given the hints to the viewers about what not to do in a relationship, which is fantastic. But say, what would be the 3 most important traits that you'd have to say you could offer in a relationship, and what would be the 3 most important things that you are looking for in a relationship?
Well, to me, they'd all be the same thing. One, definitely the topmost is honesty.
Yeah.
You have to be honest, and also you have to be open.
Yeah.
You have to be able to express your feelings.
Yeah.
Because if you suppress feelings from someone, it can be sort of hard for that other person to really sort of like care for you if you're continuously pushing them away.
Yeah. No, sorry. Yep.
And thirdly, I think for all the guys, you have to show emotion.
Yeah.
Like I know there's a lot of guys out there who are probably very wanting to suppress their emotions, like they all trying to be tough and all that. But I think there are some times where, and speaking from honesty, you got to cry, guys.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to be a wimp. It's just, showing who you are and showing that the walls don't necessarily mean that it's strength, because walls don't really mean strength. It's just more of a shield, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And look, I think even just saying what you mentioned about communicating, and that's important, because say if I'm just sitting here and I'm not talking to you, you won't know what's going on in my head because I'm not communicating. So it can go straight back to the basics of normal communication, even in the workplace or even in living standards. It doesn't really matter. It's just communication in general. So I think you're on the ticket. I think you're definitely you seem to be a bit of an enlightened cat there, John.
Thank you very much.
No worries. So do you have any final words, or?
I think I can only give one piece of advice to everyone.
Yeah.
And that literally would be, you don't need a girlfriend or a boyfriend to get on in life.
And these questions are exactly what we like to hear on the show. So, John, look, thank you. We always run out of time, but we're running out of time again. But if we can probably maybe get you on for a more of extended interview and chat and stuff. But thanks for coming, John. Honestly, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, fantastic, guys. Okay, it's break time now. When we return, we have a lovely single lady we will be having a chat to. And one of our surprises that has been mentioned a few times now, and it's coming your way after the break. You'll love it. It's fun, floaty and fabulous. A few hints for you to ponder over while you grab yourself a lovely cup of tea or something nice. And we'll see you soon.
Are you ready? Said, are you ready now? Are you ready? Said, are you ready now?
Okay, we're back, and joining with me today is a lovely lady from Melbourne who, as ladies tend to be, like an air of mystery and intrigue. And we would like to welcome Vicky.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Thanks for coming along.
That's fine.
So, just tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a 40-year-old single mum, which there's a lot out of us out there.
That's pretty bold to say your age too. Like, yep. So, what's that movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin? 40's a new 20.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. It feels like I'm back in my childhood now with the kids.
Yeah.
Kids are growing up, so it's my time.
It's your time. It's Vicky's
my
time. Yeah, Vicky's going to kick ass.
True.
So
True.
what's a Vicky time?
Well, I'm a nurse.
Yeah.
So, and I do volleyball and basketball. So it's my time to go out and do what I want to do.
Yeah.
The kids are old enough to look after themselves.
Volleyball and basketball.
Yeah.
I love volleyball. Volleyball's a real, it's like a high dynamic sport, I've noticed, and
Yes.
really competitive too.
It's competitive.
Yeah. So you're a bit of a competitive
Yeah, I
lady.
probably have that a bit in me, but
Yeah.
also very easy to get along with people.
Yeah. Well,
know.
I mean, you appear to be anyway.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
nursing.
People person.
Well, yeah, that's what you do. You know, every day is communication. So
Yeah.
you're there for other people.
Yeah.
Now it's my time.
Now it's Vicky's time. So, well, what's happening with the relationship scene? So, have you, what's going on there? What's the story?
Well, it's been 10 years today.
10 years today.
Yes.
10 years today, guys. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I've been on dates and so forth, but when you've got a single mum and young kids,
It's hard.
it's harder. It's
Yeah.
when you get to now 16, 17,
Yeah.
you can actually start looking after yourself.
Yeah, and you've got to meet the right person. I mean,
That's true.
that's the thing. I mean, people can say go out on a date, but you may not like the date, and then so you can go on 10 dates and you still don't like them. So, I can understand the 1 week can drag into a year, and then it can drag into another year and another year and another year. Do you miss being with someone? Do you miss being with a partner, or?
I don't know. That's probably why I'm still single, because I've actually enjoyed being on my own for the last 10 years. Because my relationship before that was 13 years, so
Okay.
with the father of the kids. But I think it's just not meeting the right person.
Yeah.
I'm probably show that I don't need it,
Yeah.
so I don't make myself available
Yeah.
in those
I
ways.
mean, and sometimes a person can be better on their own than actually meeting someone that just sort of interferes with their life or doesn't bring the best out in them or just stresses them out. So, you know, what do you think about that? Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I do. I think that, it seems like there'd be an extra hassle in your life having somebody when you've got young kids.
Yeah.
So you just make the most of what you've got,
Yeah.
and then, just see if you can break down those barriers to not make it so much of a hassle thing.
Yeah. So do you think, are you in the space now, just so I can understand, are you in the single space or the looking for someone space or the I really want to look for someone? Where are you?
I'm
Where
probably
are
at
you
the stage that I should.
You should.
As my kids would say, Mum, would you go out?
So they're hounding you.
They're
like,
hounding me now.
"Meh."
Yeah. They're saying it's time, Mum.
Yeah.
Go out for yourself. So I thought, well, okay, it's time.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, you're open.
Yeah.
You're open to listening. It's like, yeah, okay, I might as well do that. Yep, good idea. Yeah, it's sort of like out on a limb.
Yeah, I just don't
plodding
do the
along.
websites.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm on them, but I don't.
You don't actively on
just
them every
look.
single day.
Yeah.
Like,
No, a lot of friends do it.
Yeah.
A lot of people I know have married through websites.
yeah.
So
And some don't.
yeah, some don't, and
Yeah.
some have had bad responses. So
Yeah.
I think I've got to the stage I've got too fussy.
Yeah,
Of
but
what
that's
I
a
want.
good thing.
Yeah,
think
I know
being
what I'm
fussy-
after.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, some people say, guys, that it's not good to be fussy, and you're being too snobby or too particular. But I think it's a good thing because you know what you want. You're certain. You're like, yep, focus. This is what I want. This is what I know what's good for me. This is what works. I'm going to be the best person I can be with this person.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. So, and like you appear to sort of like, you're travelling along and you know what you want and you're flexible and open at the same time, and that's a really good mix, I think.
It is, but I think that's a big standoff too
Yeah?
when you come across like that.
You think?
Yeah.
To males? Or
Yeah, I
just
think
in
so.
gen-
I think a lot of it, because I'm quite independent and quite strong.
And they don't like that.
No.
They want you to sort of be like shackled or like, you need me.
Yeah,
and
like a
that sort of
needing thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, she won't need me. But I believe that you both have to have your own space.
Yeah. But I think relationships, it's all about, understanding one another. If someone loves you for who you are, then that's what's important, isn't it? It's not about loving you to control you. It's about loving you to support you. Yeah. You
Well,
think?
my family, my parents are like that, so
Yeah.
they're still married.
How long have they been together?
Since I was 15, 18.
Wow. That's amazing.
42 years, yeah.
See, I mean, like, things like that, they're pretty rare these days because there's so many divorce rates, aren't there? Yeah,
It's so easy to do.
Yeah, it's just, go and get divorced, like we'll just follow America. But I mean, like that's an opinion, but look, I think we're going to be coming to the moment of quickie time.
Oh, good.
So, okay, yeah. So guys, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. A lot of suspense. And yeah, so it's all that is about is we've got a short time that we do, it's called a 50-second quickie time. And even saying that sounds funny. So yeah, can anyone say that fast 10 times, 50-second quickie time? No, it's too long. So yeah, so it's just a 50-second questions that we do, and all you have to say is quickie instead of pass.
Okay.
So I've got like my
I'll
whole
probably
bulk
still do it.
I got my whole bulk of questions here. So yeah, we're coming up to the time now. So yeah, 50-second clock. Can we have the clock on? And can we start? And 50-second clock starts now.
Great.
So who and when was your first crush?
Oh, George Michael.
If you could change the age at which you lost your virginity, would you? Would you be younger or older?
Older,
And why?
because I was a little bit too young.
Okay. What foods do you consider sexy? Please don't say strawberries.
Chocolate.
Very good. If you could date a celebrity, who would it be?
Brad Pitt.
Should the guy always pay for a date?
No,
Why?
I think it's even.
Very good. Have you ever caught a partner do something you thought was strange?
Quickie.
If you had to choose between your career or relationship, what would it be?
Career.
Career. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Down to earth.
And Greek. I don't know.
Quickie.
Stop. Okay. Fantastic. Well, they were good questions. We wouldn't mind expanding on that. What was the other one? Okay, so the clock stopped. But what was the other one after Down to Earth?
I said quickie.
Oh, you did.
Because
What
I
was the
couldn't
next
think.
question?
I couldn't think that quick.
All right. No, that's okay. Time stopped now. Well, look, if there's any feedback you'd like to give to viewers or guys or girls, what would it be?
Just know what you're after.
Yeah.
Think about what you're after, and if you're ready.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. And look, fantastic guys. See, look, we have people that come onto the show, and you know they've got their own bit of wisdom and feedback and advice, and I think it's all really good to think about these things. So look, thanks for coming, Vicky. Like you've
Not a
been actually
problem.
great. You've been easygoing, and it's been fun, and you've been our first quickie time
Oh, have I?
person.
Oh, how
you're the first-
exciting.
so it's 10 years for your 10 years after
The split.
Yeah, split.
Yeah.
First quickie moment. So I think there's been definite pivotal points of.
I've gone
your
outside
life.
the square. I'm definitely out the square.
Okay, so there you have it, guys. Our first surprise 50-second quickie clock time, and there's more where that came from. So stick around and stay with us. We endeavour to make the series varied and interesting, and when we can, fun. So thanks for watching, guys. We really do appreciate you watching the show and continuing to watch the show. Your support is more than cool. And for any information, or if you'd like to come on as a single or relationship match reading, go to our website at www.successfuldating.tv and check us out. In the meantime, take care and see you on our next love adventure. Bye.